And one of the questions came in from Daniel Vasallo. I have to give him a shout out. He runs smallbets.com, and he was the one who connected us because also
Yeah.
maybe a few months ago, I was tweeting asking, does anyone know of a Facebook course or a consultant? And he responded back, CCing you, and that's how we got connected. So thanks to him. And Daniel had a question. He said, a question for you, which is, since we can't target a specific Facebook group, as far as I know, what's the closest workaround to have an ad shown only to one group as much as possible? Any thoughts?
Yeah. Let me first say thank you to Daniel as well, because he's promoting me, and I'm super grateful. And his community is possibly the first community where I was involved, really involved in. I'm almost 41, so it's literally the very first one. So about this question, well, why you can't directly target specific Facebook groups? There are some workarounds because these groups are interested in something. And as we already discussed, you can target certain interests. So there might be some overlapping between those groups and interest. Now, Facebook doesn't have a full coverage of what each and every one of us is interested in. There's actually a page where you can see how Facebook sees you in terms of interest. But at the same time, it's not super precise because, privacy, and because most of users opt out for some privacy things and so forth. But so interest-based targeting still works surprisingly well in most cases. But Facebook now has this expansion feature. So even if you specify some interest, it will just go a bit broader with the algorithm. So it's something you cannot control too much. Again, I go back to my point that the reality is that the ad itself has become the most powerful targeting tool. So the algorithm is smart enough to be able to find the right audience, and this means that you need to create ads that naturally resonate with your ideal readers, ideal customers. A stupid example could be, you're advertising some kind of retirement house, I don't know, and if you use young people, you might not, resonate with your audience. You need to show older people that are happy in this retirement house. Again, it's a bit of exaggeration, but
Sure.
in my daily job, I see a lot of retirement house ads, and this is what works because it resonates better. If you show something that doesn't really make sense and doesn't, hit this your audience, then you won't get clicks, and of course you won't get conversions.
Right. And when you say focus on the ads, I assume you mean the full package. So it's the media, whether you're using an image or a video or a carousel, and then also the stuff around it, right? So the description, for example, the heading of the ad, and then the call to action button as well, which I think you and I played around with a lot. Download versus sign up versus join. I mean, there's a few drop downs that you can look, right? So you mean the whole package of the ad itself is what you need to think about.
Yes, I mean, if you think again of how the ad is made, the biggest visual portion, is of course the image, the main medium. That could be the video, the image, and so forth. So the perception of the user, the first thing that they notice is the image. Then they go and check up and then down the headline and description. No? So you should work not too much, at least in the beginning, with the headlines and the description, rather on the image, because this is what stops the scroll. This is what gets the attention of the user. So this is where you need to really work